So after about 100 logged hours, I finally realized my game needs a quick save system. My original intention artistically was to not include one, so that playing through the game you felt the monotony of living the same days over and over. However, through running this thing for testing, I quickly realized that it isn't a fun feeling. And unless you're trying to be the next pathologic, I've done nothing but walk for 45 minutes. It's something to be avoided. How I'm gonna capture my original vision of this endless dystopian timescape, I'll find a way. But in the meantime, I'm gonna get this quick save system implemented. GameMaker Studio has a function called ds_list_write, in which it takes an array list and encodes it into a string, and this is pretty useful for a handful of reasons. Firstly, it lets me save really easily to a .ini file, which is what the rest of the saved information I have is stored in. Secondly, the encoding makes it so that messing with your quick saves is a little harder than opening Notepad and changing a 1 to a 0. So now that we know how we're going to save this data, let's make an interface for the player to create and load these quick saves. I designed a little blip for the save slots, then packed 6 of them on a screen. They have 1 or 2 buttons depending on whether it's a full slot or not, and other than that it's pretty standard. I just loop through the list of quick saves that we pull from the .ini and just fill the rest of the open space with empty slots until we hit 6. Speaking of how the information is saved, the encoded quick save list is actually full of strings that represent encoded quick saves, so in layman's terms, double encryption, I guess. When it's time to load a save, I unencode the quick save and load in the data I need straight into the current run-through of the game. And really, that's all it is. Just a redundant amount of encryptions and a fancy UI. I started college online this week, so I'm probably going to keep the weekly upload schedule, but with less spastic and shorter videos. If you like what you've seen, please go wishlist 4th Dawn on Steam. And with that shameless plug out of the way, I'll take my leave.